Okay, so there was a note on the inside of the package on the receipt and all that stuff. So I'm gonna read that real quick for you. Let's see what that says. So T, which is for Tristan, so that's addressing me. You're one of the main reasons these shirts were able to come to fruition, and I appreciate you for it! Exclamation point, which shows that he's truly appreciative. It was only right that you're one of the first people to wear one. Appreciate you, bro. OVE. So thank you very much, Bobby Sneaker World. Again, there will be links and stuff. Follow those links because they will lead you to greatness. So what's going on, people? So in the time that I've been doing this YouTube thing, this shoe thing, whatever, I've met a lot of people, and the majority of them have been pretty solid, right? Some really good people out there, actually. And so even though a lot of us are all doing the same, well, pretty much all of us are all doing the same thing, which is basically, you talk about some shoes or whatever, you try to get your name out there. The only difference really just being which path you go down. But either way, as I've met all these people, the one thing that, the good ones anyway, the one thing that we all tend to have in common is that we realize that yes, we can all stand on our own. We can get wherever we're going by ourselves eventually. But sometimes, most of the time anyway, it makes a little more sense to kind of help other people. And in that sense, in that same time anyway, you help yourself, right? So if I go out there and I promote somebody else, and I do it just because I want to, right? I mean, I don't even know if people always see my mentions of them. It doesn't really matter, right? Because you guys see it sometimes. Anyway, so if somebody goes out there and they mention me, or I go out there and I mention somebody else, then maybe one of the people that heard that will go over there, check them out, and then good for them. They have another subscriber or something like that. So that's one of the things that's pretty awesome as far as, everybody kind of helping each other out to get to wherever it is you're going. It's like if you think about, say, like, what's his name? Like the Winter Soldier guy, right? He's good on his own, right? But you throw Falcon in there, who's also good on his own, and together there's some sort of synergy involved, and in the end, better things come of it. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. I bring that up because I'm kind of thinking about that Disney Plus show that's supposed to be coming around. Hopefully, my mom still has that Disney Plus account when that happens, so I can watch that, because I don't know if I want to pay for it. Either way. So, what I was saying before, all that stuff, helping other people and all the good people out there. Bobby Sneaker World, he's one of those good people, right? And so I've done what I can to help him out along the way, which is kind of getting his word out there. He does the same for me once in a while, helped me get those pair of black static Yeezys, which was very awesome of him. But recently, dude made some shirts, right? Because, it makes sense. If you put yourself out there enough, sometimes people start to buy into it, and then they want to promote you. So he's like, you know what, here, you can buy these shirts. He wasn't selling them at first, but the response was overwhelmingly positive. So here we are. And so I bought one because, again, that's why we're here, right? So gonna go ahead and get on into this. And him, Bobby Sneaker World, he's one of the earliest people that I have actual memories of, like when I got into this whole thing. Because it was when he got the Flight Nostalgia 9s that he got from an assist through McFly KOF, right? And I just remember that video for some reason. I'm like, wow, that's cool. These guys seem to know each other. I didn't realize how small of a world it was at the time, because it kind of is. But it's still awesome that people are helping each other, in my opinion. All right, so, and I hope this is showing up. So there we go. This right here is the Bobby Sneaker World shirt, right? And this is a nice color. It's also a nice fabric too. Nice material, whatever you want to call it. Which is one of the things that I often am curious about when I'm buying shirts and whatnot. I mean, pro wrestling tees is pretty, reliable because I always know what I'm getting out of them. Everybody else, you just kind of hope for the best, But this one, I'm liking the quality of it, so that is cool. I like the color of it. I think it works well with the design on there. And so one of the things was that, actually, you know what? I didn't buy this shirt. I just realized it. I wanted to. I tried to, and he gave me my money back because I had helped him with getting the design together, not creating it or anything like that. It's just that he needed it to be converted from, I think he had it in PNG, right? And he needed it to be something scalable, kind of like what you would use, like a vector art, basically, which is something you would use in Illustrator. where it's instead of pixels, it's all, each thing has, there's math involved, right? So you can scale it out. Either way, so he needed that to happen. And I was like, yeah, send it my way. I'm sure I can figure that out because I got stuff and whatnot. And so I did. And so now this shirt exists. So cool. And I'm going to definitely break this out sooner or later, hopefully more on the sooner side. And then also on the back, it has the LOVE thing. If you're familiar with his videos, you know what I'm talking about. You know what he's talking about. There will have been links up top for anybody that I mentioned. And there'll be links in the description as well, because there's often links in the description. I don't know if anyone ever notices them, but they are there. And also, on the same note as far as other people and whatnot, so last year, I gave a little bit of an assist to McFly KOF. He was one of the people that I met early on in this YouTube thing. Well, the actual one of the first videos I remember of his was when he bought these Flight Nostalgia 9s to send to Bobby Sneaker World, right? So I was like, oh, look at that. People helping each other. This is an alright community. I feel like I said that. Anyways, so he and I both have well, more so him. Well, I guess I have a fair amount too. Both have our share of the pops and whatnot. And last year I helped him get the Bruce Lee, the standard one and the gold one. It was a Bait exclusive. I got those at Comic-Con last year. Sent them to him, you know, just so he didn't have to go through the hassle of paying resale or just looking for them, whatever. And recently he told me he was downsizing again because smart people do that. You don't keep everything unless you just have a lot of space. But anyway, so he told me he's getting rid of some stuff, asked me if I wanted this right here, and of course I wanted this right here, which is why it is right here. This is a Jake the Snake Funko Pop, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this guy right here, I wasn't watching wrestling when he was like at his peak or whatever, but I knew him because it was like the 80s, 90s. Some people you just know. Like you just know who Hulk Hogan is. You know what I'm saying? You just know who The Undertaker is. And Jake the Snake, he was one of those guys. And now he's back on AEW, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, he asked me if I wanted this, and I'm like, sure, man, just let me know how much money to send and where to send it. And kind of like that whole Bobby Sneaker World thing, he was like, no. And I was like, all right then. I mean, I do appreciate it though, but in all seriousness. So yeah, just gonna make this quick little video to show off some things that I got from some people. While I'm thinking about it, as far as giving things and whatnot, I'm gonna be doing a live thing, which is generally when I happen to do giveaways and whatnot, usually like financial things, not so much physical things. But anyway, so Sunday, this coming Sunday, more than likely as of right now anyway, the sneaker recap thing that I normally do at the end of the month should be happening. Normally I would do that when the month is over, but the first weekend of July is going to be 4th of July weekend, and I might be busy, so I was going to move it to later. I was like, you know what, let's just do it earlier. And we'll talk about the releases, because I didn't think any other ones were going to be coming up later in the month anyway, until this morning when a handful of things got delayed, so whatever. But as of right now, I'm looking at this coming Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. Virginia time, noon Iowa time, whatever that is to wherever you are. Anyways, come on by. If you wanted to be in the show, that's cool too. Let me know. Otherwise, if you don't say anything and you still want to at the last minute, if there's slots open, the link will be somewhere in the chat. Just click join, and then bam, you can talk to everybody. Let everybody know your opinion, no matter how biased they may be, Derek. But anyways, that's it for me. You guys out there, and girls, of course, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to get this thing thrown up so that you can watch it. All right, you're welcome, and later, people.